Hey guys, Roman Trezor here with Mission Forge, and today, guys, we're going to be working on our Damascus billet, and today we're going to be turning it into, or we're going to try to turn it into a Dirk style knife. Now, there's not enough material in the billet to turn it into a full 12-inch length blade. We're only going to be able to do probably, if we're lucky, 7 to 8 inches. If we're lucky, probably less than that, probably closer to 6, but that's okay. But I want the design and the shape to be similar to a Dirk. So that's what we're going to do today. So today we're going to fire up the forge, we're going to get it hot, we're going to hammer it into something other than a kitchen knife. That's the goal. And one thing to keep in mind though, when you are working on with the Damascus billet, you got to work it really hot or you risk the metal separating and causing delaminations. So guys, let's get into it. Okay, we're finally heating up the forge. Can't see it at the moment. We had a bit of a delay, about 3 hours, because on the forge, I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but the fittings here, they were leaking, and that's not good. Obviously for safety reasons. Now what most people don't know is it's not going to travel, the flame's not going to travel up the tube all the way back into the gas tank. That's not what's going to happen. Actually, having worked with gas all the time as a profession and everything like that, it's a positive pressure. So what it's going to do is it's going to just constantly push gas out, and what could happen is that a fire would start there at the fitting. It would just be jetting out there. It's not going to go back into the tank. That's not how that works. So, but the biggest reason why I wanted to get that fixed was, yes, I don't want a fire just shooting out on the top of the burner. Because if you all were worried about it backfeeding, you guys would be scared as heck of the burners, because then the flames would be shooting back up that way. But fuel consumption. You know, if you got a leak, it's not going to be as efficient on fuel. You have to increase the fuel. You're going to use more fuel and all this stuff. So I had to fix that for that reason here. So in case you're all wondering about why you would want to fix those leaks. With Damascus, you need to kind of let it soak in the heat for a bit before you start hammering it, so you know it's hot throughout. So it should be ready to go now. And then I even turn the pressure down on the gas, so I'm not using as much gas. Oh no. It looks like it's starting to pop up at a seam. I might have to cut it off. See if I can flux that back together real quick. Okay, so at one of the billets, the ends of the billet, seam's popping open. That could be because I hammered it too cold. More than likely that's what it is. Maybe it never properly set to begin with and I just never saw the crack. So I do some flux on there. I'm going to let it get really hot. And I'm going to try to forge weld that little piece in. If it doesn't forge weld, I'm going to have to cut that piece off. It's not a big deal. I'll cut it off as long as it doesn't, run too deep. So. Okay, so I keep forgetting to turn on the dang camera. It looks like it's stuck. I'm gonna hit it on the seam, on the edge, and see if it pops open. If it pops open again, I'm just gonna have to cut that end off. It is what it is. wanting to try to turn it into a chef knife, and that's not what I'm doing here. So I'm just gonna have to kind of grind the rest a little bit. What I'm gonna try to make is a Dirk-esque style knife. So the spine's supposed to be somewhat flat with a slight drop at the tip here, and then this is supposed to, the actual cutting edge is supposed to be pretty flat. So that's what I'm going for. But every time I kept trying to hammer it out and do whatever, it kept just wanting the round become a dang chef knife. So that's not what I'm doing. All right, but right now I'm done. I'm forging it out. I'm going to start thermocycling it. So I'm going to do 3 thermal cycles, maybe a 4th one, and then I'm going to heat treat it. I want to keep the thickness right now so it doesn't warp. Okay, so we got a very, ever so slight, small warp. This side here was straight. It's just slightly that way, but nothing that grinding it out can't fix, really. What I may go ahead and do is just get it to a piece of metal, clamp it really tight, and just try to straighten it while I'm tempering it, because that works most of the time for me. So, but right now, let me go ahead and check, see if it's hard. Got a hard blade. Alright. Turn that off. Alright, so that's it for now with this thing. I'm going to throw it in the oven. I'm going to temper it. I'm going to do 2 cycles at 400 degrees, 1 hour each. So, fantastic. This makes me happy. So with that, guys, I'm going to temper it. With this, we'll start with the next video where we're working on refining the blade, grinding it, all that fun stuff. So with that, guys, thank you for watching. If you like this video, go ahead and hit that like button. Got any comments or suggestions, leave down below. You know, whatever you got to do, all right? That, guys, thank you for watching. I'll see you later.